Hello, everybody. I'm here with the expert on high sensitivity and the author of international bestseller, Dr. Elaine Aron. Hello, Elaine.
Hi, Diana.
So I want to talk to you about what is a highly sensitive person? What are the characteristics?
You know, I have been researching this for 25 years, actually almost 30 years. So it's come through a lot of refinement. In about 2012, I really realized that there were four aspects that I was talking about all the time. And we've made this acronym DOES or DOES or DOES, whichever you like. And the D stands for depth of processing, which is the most important quality of highly sensitive people. That is that they just take information and work on it a long time. They reflect on it. Sometimes it's not consciously, in the sense that we may come up with ideas later that we didn't realize we were having, intuitions, we might say. And in fact, this entire trait of sensitivity is found in over 100 other species. So we can't quite say that we're always thinking, but we're also always processing. And there's research to demonstrate that. So then the result of so much processing is O, which is that we get easily overstimulated because we're doing so much more with everything that comes in than other people are. And overstimulation is often the quality that people remember about highly sensitive people. Oh, she doesn't like noisy restaurants, or at the end of a day of sightseeing, he won't go to a nightclub with us, that kind of thing. Then the E has to do with emotional responsiveness and also empathy, which is emotional responsiveness to people in particular. And I've realized from other things that researchers have written that emotion is necessary to process something deeply. That's why we have tests for kids, because it's whether they fail or they do well that motivates them to study, supposedly. And that's why we learn a language better when we're going to a foreign country or we're already in it, because we really want to be able to speak. So that emotional part is very necessary, and it's almost hard to say which comes first. They're a unit, kind of. Then there is S for sensitive to subtle stimuli, which is, again, something we may or may not notice in the moment, but it can be. Yesterday, I had my husband cut a label out of my shirt that was scratching my neck, and I didn't like it. I notice bird songs and wildflowers, even the tiniest wildflowers. So all of those are qualities of being highly sensitive. And I just like to say too that it's not the same as introversion. I thought at first when I was doing my research that it was, but I found that 30% of sensitive people are actually extroverts. They have these DOES qualities, and they need it downtime, which is another thing that we might add on to DOES, is because of overstimulation. Highly sensitive people need more downtime, time without other stimulation. So without watching TV, which can be a different kind of relaxing, without audiobooks in our ears or any of that, we can sweep, we can go for a walk, we can do chores, but without any other input. And that's a very important part of being highly sensitive.